So, if you're new to using Dropbox or you just want a little refresher on the process, this video is going to give you a bit of an overview. And it's also going to help you avoid some of the common issues that I see happen with people who are new to working with Dropbox. So, to start out, um, if you want to navigate to Dropbox, you don't need to go
If
back
you
to the
click it,
original email
you
that
will
I sent
see
you.
two
Once you've
icons. One
downloaded
is
Dropbox
hello,
to your
that takes
computer,
you to
you can easily look
Dropbox.com.
for the
The other
little
one
box
is the
icon
folder,
that is going to
that
be at the
takes
top of
you
your
to the
screen.
folder that's
If
been
you're on a
downloaded to your
PC or if
computer.
your screen is set up differently than
If
mine,
you
just look for wherever you
log into
have
your
the
Dropbox
clock,
account
the date,
and you
your
don't see the
Wi
folder
Fi,
that I
and look
sent
for the little
you,
open
a
box.
common issue people have is that they might already have had a Dropbox account, maybe one that you've forgotten about. And when you went to Dropbox, it logged you into that one automatically. And to check, it's pretty easy. Go up to the little circle right here in your screen that has your initials in it, click it, and then I want you to check what email address it shows. This email address might be different than the email address that you gave me that I sent your Dropbox invitation to. If that's the case, not a problem. I can add this email address to Dropbox so you'll be able to sync, or you can log out and then log back in with your new Dropbox folder. If you have a work account, you can easily set up a separate account. So this is my work account, this is my separate account. It might invite you to add a personal account right here.
So, the next thing I want to mention is that it's really important that you download Dropbox to your phone. If you're a couple, download it to both of your phones. To do that, you're just going to go to wherever you download apps on your phone. It is a free app. Download it and then log in to Dropbox on your phone with the same username and password that you set up on your computer. You can sync the shared folder that I've sent you across as many devices as you like. So if you have a laptop where you store your photos, a desktop, a couple of phones, it's not a problem. All of your information will sync in real time across all of your devices. And of course, back to me on my computer. So when you download Dropbox to your phone for the first time, I want you to be careful because there will be a prompt that says, "Do you want to sync all of your photos?" And the answer is no, you don't. Because that's going to eat up all of that 2 gigabytes of storage space. And I don't need to see all of your photos. I just want to see the photos that you've shared with me. So click no when you get that prompt. Downloading Dropbox to your phone is really important for one reason, and that's because we want the original high resolution files for all of your photos. Downloading Dropbox to your phone will make it really simple to go through your camera gallery. Just, I'm scrolling here, scroll through, use the toggle switch, and upload photos to your phone. I have a video on how to do that later, so don't stress too much about that now. I just want you to know that it's really important to download to your phones. Let's just quickly browse the folders a little bit to give you an overview of what we'll be doing. I do have videos on all of these steps, so don't worry about drilling down too much. I just want to give you a bit of an overview. One big note as we start is that if you have come to me through a specific agency or attorney, your folder might look a little bit different. Each folder is set up, customized on your agency
So, a good place
requirements.
to start, and
Your
again, this is
agency might require a
Dropbox.com,
video,
and this is
and in that
Dropbox on your
case, you will
computer.
see a
I just
folder
want to
for
show
video.
you
It might
how they
require
look a little
certain
bit different,
demographic
but all the same
information.
content
And
is
in that
there.
case, you'll have a
So,
separate
within
folder
each
with a
folder,
form where you'll
you
upload
will
that to
find
me.
either a tip
So
sheet
if
or
your
a
folder
series of
looks a little bit
folders.
different
This one,
than
for
this one,
instance, is the
don't
working
worry
on
about
payment
that too
details.
much.
This
You've
is a
got the
general
right
one.
folder for
Yours for
your
your
agency.
agency might look different. So read this because it has a good overview of the process and the steps that you will take as you work through um, getting me the content for your profile. In this folder, the text questionnaire is the second step. Again, yours might be a little bit different based on your agency. The text questionnaire will really walk you through the steps of writing the text, the written content for your profile. Again, there's a separate video on writing your text that you might want to watch with some helpful tips. Your photos, it's really important to start here. If you're new to Dropbox or you're not comfortable with technology, please read this folder or the tip sheets in the folder that's called Photo Tips, Please Read. You will see a series of tips that walk you through how to download photos from the cloud if your photos are stored in iCloud or Google Drive, how to upload photos from your phone, how to caption photos, and then just general photo tips. Good information as you are just starting the process. Also in the photos folder, you will see your photos. These are photo category folders. This is what I need from you. For photos of a couple, if you are a couple, it's going to tell you how many photos I need for each category of folder. Again, this amount changes based on the length of your profile that your agency requires. So your numbers and your folders may look different. Within each category folder, there is a tip sheet that outlines exactly what I want for you for each type of photo. And you saw some photos in here. I've uploaded those because we're going to talk about photos in more detail in a separate video. I just didn't want you to think that your folder is already going to be populated with photos. And read through any tip sheets that are here because they contain the guidelines for your specific agency. Again, your agency may have requirements that they want openness or diversity mentioned in the text. If so, your text questionnaire will have that as a required field. They may have certain guidelines about the types of photos that they want or don't want. So all of the documents that you see have been modified to meet your agency requirements. So do pay good attention to those. One common issue that people have that I want to share with you is in filling out the documents like the information and style sheet and the text questionnaire. These are fillable PDFs. You will need to use Adobe Reader to fill these out. And if you don't have Adobe Reader, please go to Google Get Adobe Reader, download it to your computer, and install it. It is a free download. If you can avoid it, please don't use other PDF tools because they don't function in the same way as Adobe Reader and it'll make your life a little harder. Once you have Adobe Reader downloaded, you double click on the form and you will easily be able to type into the fields just like this. When you're done filling it out, it's as easy as closing the document, saving it, and it's going to sync right back to Dropbox. You will notice that little blue spinning wheel. and that means the file is syncing. The green check mark means it's already synced. So if I open it again, guess what? That field is already filled out. That's as easy as it gets. One issue that happens is people will use Dropbox online, people who have forgotten the step of downloading Dropbox to their computer will go to Dropbox.com, like I am here. So let's fill out the information and style sheet on Dropbox. And here's a hint, you can't do it. So when you are using Dropbox online, you are just viewing the PDF. You won't be able to type into the fields. And it can be pretty frustrating. If you can't download Dropbox to your computer for some reason, like if you have a work computer and Dropbox is blocked, that's okay. Use the download button, download it to your computer, type into the fields, and then you just drag and drop the completed form back into Dropbox. It's as easy as dragging it from your desktop, bloop, right into this folder, and it will sync. So it's a couple of extra steps, but it's easy enough to do. It is easier to use Dropbox. Here's the upload if you want to upload something. It is easier to use Dropbox on your computer because you can fill out your forms and other documents.